Hello, these are the onions I'm going to be growing this year. This is a variety called Ailsa Craig. It's an onion I've grown for a number of years now, very reliable. Good big onions produced by this variety, and they store well. I've stored these onions for at least 6 months. I haven't sown so many this year because I was finishing off a packet of seed that I had, and I wanted to try some different onions anyway. So there's some Ailsa Craig I'll be growing this year. This is an onion I've never grown before. If you've grown this onion before, you might like to tell me about it. This is an onion called Bedfordshire Champion. By all accounts, another big onion and a good storer. But I've never grown it before, but we're going to grow it this year. And this is an onion, let's see if I can pronounce this. Rinsenberger. I'm not too sure if I pronounced that correctly. This is Rinsenberger, and I've never grown this onion before. Now, by the look of it, these onions are now pot bound. I'm going to take this one out and have a look. And then we're going to plant them later, but we're not going to plant them now. We're not going to plant them now because it's very warm and sunny. It's unusually warm and sunny today here at Homegrown Veg at this time of year. But I've got the bed marked out. Bed's ready to go. But I would rather it was a bit cooler, so I'll possibly plant these this evening. Let's have a look. Let's see if they are root bound. Oh yeah, there's loads of root at the bottom of that yoghurt pot now, so these guys have got to be planted out. So we'll get these out later today. But we'll go and have a look at the raised bed now. I've already got it marked out, but I just need it to be a bit cooler before I put these onions in. And if I get them in this evening and get them watered in, it means they'll get at least another 12 hours before the sun comes around again, and it'll give them a chance just to establish themselves a little bit. Okay, let's go and have a look at the raised bed. This is the bed we're going to be growing onions in this year. I grew potatoes in this bed last year, but we're growing onions in it this year. That's my planting board that you can see in the shot. It's a board that's 6 inches wide, and it's got chalk marks on it at 5 inches. So these onions are going to be sown in rows, 6 inches wide, at 5-inch spacings. These are just some white pebbles I've laid on to make it easier for me to get my spacings right when I start and plant these onions later today. If you're going to use this method, it helps if you've got a good eye and a steady hand. And I've got neither, so anything could happen here. Okay, so we'll do the ones closest to me first, and for that, well, basically it's a dribble. They're easy. aren't they? Only water the onions. If there's any weeds in there, they're not getting a drink, are they? Just the onions. Now, as we get closer to the camera, we need to give an extra squeeze, because there's a fair bit of distance here now between me and those onions. But I think we've got them all. That one looks as though it's fell out. I'll put that one back in after we've finished videoing. Now then, this is going to take a big effort and a big squirt. Hold on. A big squeeze for this one. There we go. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Whoa, overshot. I overshot. Did I get you? Hey, this is Homegrown Veg signing out.